It's great to be here. I'm just glad to be here in one piece. I had to fly to get here. You guys like to fly? Anybody like to fly? Do you really? I can't stand to fly. I can't stand to fly. It's not so much the flying part that I worry about. It's the dropping out of the sky and hitting the ground real hard part. You commiserate with that? Yeah. And of course, where I live, North Alabama, we have Huntsville International Airport. I understand it's a lot like Alexandria International Airport. You can get an international flight to Atlanta or Memphis, someplace like that. That's the way this airport is. And what's really sad is every little plane is these little puddle jumpers. You know the little planes? I'm in the airport yesterday waiting to take off. A guy comes up to me holding a clipboard, and he said, "Sir, I need to find out how much you weigh." And I said, "Well, sir, why do you need to know that?" And he said, "Well, we have to know how much the passengers weigh and how much the luggage weighs, so we'll know how much gas to put in the plane." I said, "I weigh 700 pounds. Fill it up. I'll chip in. I'll pay. I don't care." You know, it'd be about my luck to crash and burn in an airplane because some heavy woman lied about her weight. Man, they always tell you the same thing, don't they? When you're getting ready to fly, they do the little safety check. They tell you the same thing. What is it? In case of an ocean landing, your seat cushion may be used as a flotation device. Now, I flew from Huntsville, Alabama to Alexandria, Louisiana. I looked out the window the entire way. I did not see a single ocean. Made me wonder if they knew where we were going. I thought maybe I should kick in for a GPS or something, you know? The thing that I really hate about traveling, though, at the airlines is all the safety checks. You know, you have to go through all that stuff. And I know it's the times we live in, and you got to do it, but I really hate pulling my boots off in front of other people. You like to do that? I know you're looking at me thinking, this is a man with attractive feet. It ain't right. I don't have attractive feet. And when I travel, I'm always kind of dressed down. I wear like a ratty t-shirt and a holey jeans and my socks. When I pull off my boots in an airport, it never fails. My socks are always stained and full of holes. And my little big toe just sticking out there like this. And I don't have pretty feet. They're flat on the bottom. They're round on the top. They're kind of hairy. I look like a hobbit when I don't have shoes on, ladies and gentlemen. It's kind of disgusting, but never fails. And I'm talking to my wife about this. I said, I really don't want to fly because I hate pulling off my shoes. And my daughter came up and said, well, why do you not like to do the shoot thing? And I said, well, you know, my socks are always stained and they're full of holes. And she said, well, why do you have to take off your shoes? And I said, well, it always goes back to this shoe bomber. And she said, well, what is that? I said, well, it was this guy who tried to smuggle explosives on a plane in his shoes. So now you have to take your shoes off at the airport. She says, well, Daddy, aren't you glad he wasn't the underwear bomber? Talk about stains and holes. I am very glad he wasn't the underwear bomber. It would make going to the airport a little more interesting if you had to pull your pants off, wouldn't it? The lines would be longer, but it would be a much more interesting trip.